Alright, so I just spent like 4 days with a female who had kids, and that is a situation that I avoid. I'll have to explain that later. But I'm really glad to be on the road walking and not with her anymore, because oh my God, she was just so terrible. And she talked herself up. She talked a good game, and that's something that they do. They don't just perform acts of kindness and then wait for us to thank them. They always find ways to thank themselves, and that's something that both men and women are really bad about. It's like, oh, I'm going to thank myself because you're not pouring your thankfulness over me right now. So, oh God, I thought I was never going to get away from her. Like, I really let her know that I really could only stay for a few days. Then she made sure I stayed a fourth day. And then she was doing everything that she could to get me to stay another day. And it was another situation where people just have the windows, no curtains, the doors wide open all night long. The one time you would want there to be a secure door closed up to prevent the bad guys from getting in and having access to me and looming over me at nighttime, you know, and it's just one situation after another that's completely set up to make it to where I don't have the privacy to myself, and you know, I'm suddenly in a situation where I'm sleeping on someone's couch, or you know, where they've got the door open all night, or they don't have curtains up in that room, or just something stupid. Just the dumbest setups. And it was that one. Oh, did we find one? Oh, I hope we found one. Oh, that's crazy. Look at that one. That one's really crazy looking, huh? But anyways, she was trying her hardest to get me to stay just another night. Oh, and all this stuff, and she was even trying to like trick me and roundabout, and it even like got me to go back to the house again where they had things set up to have a fight, because everywhere I go, everyone is set up to be like this dysfunctional family, this weird dysfunctional family, and they don't want to clean their houses or anything else. That's really weird, but they're all part of this iCamera human trafficking ring, slavery ring thing, where those of us who are stuck in it are basically treated as though all we're deserving of and all we can possibly be exposed to is this lower class, lower life form, dirty, poor people who don't clean their houses. You know, I go in there and I sit down on their toilets, and their toilet seats are sticky and disgusting and sweaty. You know, their toilet seats sweat from just how alive they are because no one ever cleans them properly. And in a lot of these cases, they will get their houses dirty before I show up. So they get their places into a wreck before they bring these people in. And initially I was like, oh, well, I can clean. That's easy. But then I started to realize that it was a running theme across the nation, and that people were deliberately setting their houses up to be messy, and it's a setup for their it's like this witchy thing where they want the divine feminine to come in and alchemize their dirtiness and alchemize their bad behavior, and to make herself feel like she's needed, or somehow people would favor her or need her around because she's cleaning something. And this only perpetuates this slavery crap. So they made sure that it was a house with kids or teenagers, and that it was filthy as fuck, and that I was supposed to just want to dive in and clean that shit, and I just have no fucking interest. And here she is wanting me to, spend every last dollar that I have on, pizza or pot or whatever, so that she and her kids will be content for the day or for the night, when she's the one who is driving a diesel and lives in a fucking house and has all kinds of shit that she could have already put up on Marketplace for sale or whatever she has to do. Or she was taking and using her truck to do metal, and she made probably $70 or $80 today scrapping metal. And